What if I told you that your Medicare plan is about to change in a major way in just 3 days? And a lot of seniors are not actually aware of how these changes are going to affect their Medicare benefits significantly in 2026. Now, if you received your Medicare enrollment letter and you didn't pay close attention to it, or you just did not read the details or did not understand what the details meant, I got you. What I'm going to do is that in the next few minutes, I'm going to explain to you the 7 major changes that are happening to Medicare in 2026, how they are going to affect the way your Medicare benefits are going to work. And most importantly, what you need to do to prepare for the changes that are coming up. My name is Kwame Kwade. I am a government benefits expert. For 15 years, I've been helping seniors get the retirement benefits they deserve. I create content on Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and other personal finance topics that affect seniors and their retirement, their pocketbook, and their benefits. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am glad you're here. Do me a quick favor, go into the comment section and let me know your city and your state, because I'd like to know where you guys are watching my broadcast from. And if you've been watching my channel for a while now, welcome back. I am glad you're here. We have a lot to cover, so let's dive right into it. So what are the 7 major changes that are happening to Medicare in 2026? Well, they range from changes that has happened due to the big beautiful bill to changes that are happening because plans are being cut back. There are certain advantage plans that are changing in significant ways. There are cost saving measures that are coming up. Plus, things that you thought were part of your Medicare plans are no longer available anymore. I'm going to share all those with you. And if you are in 6 specific states and you're on original Medicare, there are also changes that are going to come that may surprise you. So let's jump right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the first change that is happening with Medicare. You are going to pay more for your Medicare Part B and Part D deductibles. And what do I mean by that? Well, your Part D deductible is going to go up by 11%, and your Part D um, premium is also going up. So let me bring that up to you so that I can share those two details with you. So if you thought your Medicare was expensive, it's about to get more expensive. So Part B premium is going up by 11.6%. Part B deductible is about to go up by 12%. And then Part D, your prescription drug benefits, are also going to be going up. And this change is in sharp contrast to what seniors were expecting. Senior was expecting relief this year, but what they're getting is more cost increases. Change number 2 that is happening with Medicare has to do with, hold on a second, with insulin. Now, if you are on insulin or you know somebody that's on insulin, pay attention because this is big relief. So, based on the Inflation Reduction Act that happened a few years ago, insulin has been capped at $35. And so that is going to continue. But for some people, it's going to even maybe less than $35, depending on what kind of plan you're in. So that is one of the good news that is coming up with Medicare that I'm excited about. Now, let's go to change number 3. Now, change number 3 is going to affect those who are on Medicare Part D. Your $2,000 Medicare Part D out-of-pocket limit is now increasing by $100. Like everything else, prices are going up, and there is no change in Medicare Part D. You are getting $2,100 in out-of-pocket deductible maximum. So that's a 5% increase. Now, here is the craziest thing that's happening, and I'm going to digress a little bit so that you can see how ridiculous some of these increases are. You're seeing 11%, you're seeing 12%, you're seeing 5%, you're seeing 6%. But then when you look at the fact that they're going to announce your Social Security cost of living adjustment in a few days, and you're probably going to think that should be a big increase, right? Well, you're probably wrong, because according to experts, the increase is probably going to be anywhere between 2.5 to 2.8%. So the biggest experts that I follow that know what they're talking about, they are predicting a 2.7% to 2.8% increase in Social Security cost of living adjustment, which is about a $54 for the average retiree on Social Security $30 if you're on SSDI, and $23 if you're on SSI. And so when you hear me talking about changes in Medicare Part D premiums that are in the double digits, that then explains why I am frustrated with the cost increases that are happening with seniors, because you're getting a $50 increase in Social Security, but then you're being hit with a 20 something dollar increase in your Medicare Part B premium, and your Part D deductible is also going up by 12%. And that is why a lot of seniors are frustrated with what's happening with Medicare across the board. The fourth change that is happening is that certain benefits that came with Medicare Advantage plans are going away. You used to be able to get with certain Medicare Advantage plans, over the counter medication, transportation services, grocery card, and meals. In recent years, all those things are now being pulled away, and they are even taking more services away from Medicare Advantage, special supplemental benefits for the chronically ill. That is a benefit that you were able to get. Now they are taking that away. And in my opinion, it's been feeling like a bait and switch, because over the years, Medicare Advantage plans have been rising compared to traditional Medicare. And now that Medicare Advantage plans are more than 50% of Medicare plans, and they offered all these things to make it attractive for seniors to sign up for Medicare Advantage plans compared to Medicare original plan. Now they are beginning to pull these things back. And here's the worst part. And stay for one of the changes I'm about to talk about. Medicare original Medicare is about to get worse. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. So not only are they pushing people to get Medicare Advantage plan, they are making original Medicare worse. And that's what I want to talk about next. There used to be that only Medicare Advantage plans had pre-authorization in order to get procedures or devices covered. Now, original Medicare is about to do the same thing, where they are piloting this in 6 states: Arizona, New Jersey, Ohio, Oklahoma, Texas, and Washington. And if this goes well, it's going to be a 6-year pilot. After that, they're going to roll it out to all states, meaning that regardless of whether you're on Medicare Advantage or Medicare, original Medicare, you are going to need pre-authorization for certain procedures and certain devices to be covered. That is not good. That means that the seniors that felt like Medicare Advantage compared to original Medicare, was inferior, and that they preferred original Medicare, now they are diluting original Medicare to the point where it is not really that great anymore. So it's just going to be like Medicare Advantage. And as I said, there's been a big push to get people to enroll in Medicare Advantage plans. Over the last 10 years, it has grown dramatically. It's more than 50%. In a few years, it's going to be about 60% of all Medicare recipients are going to be on Medicare Advantage plans. And now they are making original Medicare worse in order to make Medicare Advantage plans more attractive. I don't like that. I'm just saying, I don't like it. I just think that seniors are being taken advantage of again. And that's just my opinion, but I don't like it. So let's go to the sixth change. The sixth change is that, that's one of the few good news that we have. They are negotiating drug prices. The Inflation Reduction Act gave Medicare the authority to negotiate drug prices, and they've been doing that. So next year, there's going to be a list of 10 drugs that are now cheaper. So that's one of the good news that I like, that I've heard. This is an AARP list, and you can see the 10 drugs, their names, how much they negotiated, and how much you're saving. It's up to 79% in some cases, but it's pretty good savings, 60, in the mid 60 ranges for most of them. So excuse me, I say that that's a very, very good news. And the best part is that they're going to add 15 more drug next year. They're going to negotiate 15 more, and so the list is going to continue to grow. And the ones they're trying to add is going to include the weight loss drugs, Ozempic, Wegovy, etc. So that is going to be really helpful. I feel like when it comes to Medicare 2026, this is probably the biggest good news I have seen. Everything else is about taking something away from you or increasing your costs in ways that I don't think is good. And so let's take the win when we get it. And then number 7, what is the 7th change that is coming? Stay tuned, because I'm going to show you how to prepare for all these changes. Number 7, it will get easier to participate in prescription payment plans. And these things that I'm sharing with you, part of them come from Investopedia. They released 10 changes that were happening for next year. So I'm getting my information from them, and some of the other information I'm getting is from the AARP. So this is from Investopedia, and they're saying that last year you had the chance to sign up for Medicare prescription payment plan, which allow you to spread your out-of-pocket costs across the calendar year instead of paying everything at once. If you're on a Part D plan, well, this year, if you sign up for the payment plan, it's going to be easy to keep the payment plan in the future without having to think about it. If you enroll in 2026 in a Medicare prescription payment plan, you will automatically stay enrolled in 2027 unless you opt out. I think this is good news. This means that when it comes to Medicare Part D plans, you now don't have to take additional steps to stay on your payment plan. It automatically rolls over. That's great news for seniors. So, guys, if you want to stay on top of all these news, if you want to be informed about all these breaking news that are happening with Medicare, Social Security, and all the changes that are happening with retirement benefits, join my text list. It's insider. Text the word insider to 443-293-0080. You'll be added to my text list. This is not a list or a number for you to call. It is a number for me to text you important news that is happening and give you not only the news, but also how it affects you, your retirement, your benefits, and your pocketbook. And so, if you want to stay up to date on all these dizzying changes that are happening on almost a daily basis, then text the word insider to join my text list at 443-293-0080. Now, let's talk about how you can prepare for these changes that are happening. So, the first thing I want to bring up is, you have to make sure that you are reading your annual enrollment notices. So open enrollment starts in 3 days, October 15 to December 7. During this time, you can join, drop, or switch Medicare Advantage or Part D drug plans. You can also return to original Medicare from Medicare Advantage plans. Now, here are the most important things you need to remember. The first thing is, remember that open enrollment starts in 3 days. And then the second thing you need to remember is that do not re-enroll in your plan that you currently have just blindly, as things have changed a lot. There's been a lot of changes to specific plans, and so you want to make sure that your doctor network is still in that plan, your hospital network, the prescription drugs that you're looking for, especially if you're on an Advantage plan, they are all included before you re-enroll. Otherwise, you are going to shoot yourself in the foot where you're going to need medical care and then realize that your plan does not cover the things that you thought was covered or things that were previously covered. So that brings me to my third way to prepare, is by getting a Medicare advisory company that is going to be in your corner. Okay, so seek assistance. And in my opinion, the best way to seek assistance is to call our partner, Chapter Medicare, to help you navigate all these changes that are happening. And so let's talk about it. Why is that important? Well, I am on a personal mission to help 100,000 seniors during this open enrollment get peace of mind about Medicare. What do I mean by that? Well, you have earned Medicare, but the government is not just going to enroll you in the best plan. You are going to have to sort through the 24,000 plans that are out there and find the one that is best for you. And that's why 90% of all seniors are in the wrong Medicare plan. So my job, which I have taken on, is to educate you around Medicare, like I just did, create and share with you resource guides that are going to educate you even further, and then set you up with resources and support that can help you understand and make the right choices. So if you want to avoid being part of the 90% of seniors that are in the wrong plan, well, then, and avoid these scary headlines that we've been seeing on a daily basis. United Healthcare is dropping 600,000 people from their plan. Plans are changing and they're dropping hospital networks, and and all this confusion that is happening, call Chapter. Our partner, Chapter Medicare, is there to help you understand your current plan. And if you're in the best plan, they will tell you. And if you're not in the best plan, they will help you switch to a better plan. And as I said, there's a small window that's about to happen. Open enrollment, October 15th to December 7th. Call them today at 539-205-2147. Or if you want them to call you, then visit askchapter.org/insider. Fill out the form. I'm going to put the form in the description and in the comments. I'm going to pin it to the comments. Fill it out. It will take a minute, and get that peace of mind about Medicare that I'm talking about. What does that mean to have peace of mind? It means that you know that the plan that you have is going to cover your needs, is going to meet your budget, is going to cover the prescription drugs that you need to have covered, the doctor network that you need to be in, the hospital network that you need to be in. All that is important information, and you cannot take it for granted that your current plan does that, because plans have changed drastically, and you have to stay on top of that. And you need an advisor you can trust, that is not there to sell you anything, but is there to present to you all the options that are available to you and help you switch to a better plan that suits you. These guys are the real deal. They are waiting for your call. They are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. On average, they can save you $1,100 a year. And especially during this hyperinflation environment that we're in, saving $1,100 is a big deal. And there's tons of 5-star reviews from people that we have sent to them that have gotten that peace of mind experience that I'm talking about. So don't delay. If you want to be stress-free regarding Medicare, this is the time to do it. And Chapter is the experts that we trust that can help you get there. If you like what you heard, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you're interested in joining my text list so that you can stay up to date with all the big changes that are happening in the news, text the word insider to 443-293-0080, and you'll be added to my list, and you'll be the first to hear about breaking news and updates that are happening. If you like what you heard, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in another video tomorrow. Thank you for watching.